首先呢，先给大家。
灯笼，
灯笼，
The lantern, 灯笼, is the traditional lighting tool of China, which also represents merit and joy. The traditional 灯笼 is covered by rice paper with candle burning inside. Lights shine through the gossamer rice paper. Donglongs have diversified patterns. People like to decorate donglongs and paint beautiful and auspicious designs on them. We light several donglongs, which symbolize happiness and good luck during the Chinese New Year, and enjoy donglong shows with family during the Lantern Festival. Now, donglongs are still used in all kinds of celebrations. Donglongs light the night of festivals. Merit and joy spread into different families by these different lanterns.
Donglong,
灯笼，
风筝，
风筝，
Legends say that the inspiration for kites was a wooden bird flying all day. Most likely, people were inspired by a hat blown off by the wind and invented 风筝. Legends also say that a general bound bamboo whistles on a huge 风筝 made of ox hide. The kite made horrible sounds to ward off enemies. Other versions say he wrote important messages on 风筝 and sent them to his troops. The military use of kites was just folklore. After all, 风筝 are toys. Classic kites use bamboo, rattan, or some other strong but flexible wood for the spars, paper or light fabrics such as silk for the sails, and are flown on string or twine. People often make exquisite decorations on 风筝. Feng zheng have become real works of art. They seem like beautiful paintings flying in the blue sky.
风筝，
风筝，
皮影，
皮影，
A long time ago, a monarch missed his deceased concubine so much, he got sick. His ministers reproduced the image of the concubine with cloth and put it behind a screen. The monarch could see the shadow of his concubine on the screen. This was the origin of the shadow puppet, 皮影. Piying represents interesting stories with lively songs and shadows produced by lights. It is the earliest animated technique in the world. The images are always made of patterned donkey leather sewn with thread. The bodily movements and facial expressions of the puppets are created by bamboo sticks. Piying tells stories with traditional methods and is popular all over the world. It features not only interesting stories, but also Chinese folk art.
"皮影，
皮影，
蜡染，
蜡染，
Batik, 蜡染, is a traditional painting and textile dyeing technique with a history of more than 2,000 years. Beeswax and indigo are two widely used dyes. A steel knife is used to draw patterns on the cloth. A piece of 蜡染 is accomplished after spreading wax, painting, dyeing, and washing the cloth. The most interesting part is that various grains form along the cracks of the cloth after cooling. different grains come from the same pattern. Flowers, birds, fish, insects, and geometrical patterns on the cloth look mysterious and unsophisticated.
蜡染，
蜡染，
云锦，
云锦，
Brocade is a kind of luxurious silk created over 1,600 years ago. The gorgeous patterns are as beautiful as the colorful clouds in the sky, hence the Chinese name Yunjin. Since the Yuan dynasty, Yunjin has been used for the imperial family's clothes, especially the emperor. Different sizes and patterns indicate different official ranks. It is woven with various kinds of rare silk yarn and feathers. Traditional Yunjin is purely handmade on the jacquard weaving machines. At most, 5 to 6 centimeters of Yunjin could be produced one day, even with the cooperation of 2 workers. Now, this traditional skill has been modernized and applied to new fashions.
云锦，
云锦，
旗袍，
旗袍，
Chinese traditions say that if you want to identify a beauty, you should look at her appearance in a cheongsam, qi pao. The qi pao showcases Oriental modesty and sexiness, wrapping female figures in form-fitting dresses. Fine qipao are handmade with soft silk and intricate brocade. Selecting fine material is the first step to make a qipao. 26 dimensions must be measured to make a qipao and represent the taste of the master. The collars of qipao are always curved to show the softness and slenderness of the female's neck. Popular patterns on qipao include phoenix, birds, leaves and flowers. The breathtaking beauty of qipao has lasted for more than a century.
旗袍，
旗袍，
唐装，
唐装，
A Tang suit, Tang Zhuang, is not a suit of the Tang dynasty, but a suit with Chinese style. Tang Zhuang are tailored according to specific procedures. Brocade is the first choice when selecting materials for Tang Zhuang. Stand-up collars and symmetrical lapels are typical styles. Exquisite embroidery is another feature of Tang Zhuang. Even the little buttons are made with great detail. These unique buttons are the finishing touches of Tang Zhuang. Nowadays, people put on Tang Zhuang for the Spring Festival or weddings. People regard Tang Zhuang as special clothing for important ceremonies. Absorbing some elements from Western designs, Tang Zhuang now has a more fashionable, beautiful look.
唐装，
唐装，
扇子，
扇子，
Fans, shanzi, are not only implements, but also works of art and symbols of status in China. Shanzi in scholars' hands represent wisdom and elegance. There are many kinds of shanzi in China. The most typical ones are folding shanzi. Techniques of carving, weaving, calligraphy, and painting are applied. Shanzi are not only implements which bring a cool breeze, but also works of art. Collections are cherished by Chinese.
扇子 算盘
Traditional Chinese says that the abacus, 算盘, was inspired by hunters collecting trophies from animals they killed. People began to string wooden beads on wooden sticks to count. This was the first abacus. Invented more than 2,000 years ago, 算盘are the oldest calculators still used today. Most Chinese learned how to use 算盘when they were young. The structure of 算盘is quite simple. It is composed by beads, which represent numbers, and wooden sticks, which represent decimals. 算盘can be used to accomplish complicated calculations quickly with simple formulas and rules. Suanpan are the living fossils of Chinese mathematic discovery.
算盘
猫，
熊猫。
I'm a panda, 熊猫, the national treasure of China. I like to be alone just like a drifter. Bamboo is my favorite food. Our family has lived on the earth for more than 8 million years. At first, we lived on meat. Later, we ran out of food with the tremendous change of the temperature on the earth. We survived on bamboo. Now, 熊猫 are one of the most endangered species. We are regarded as beasts for peace because we feed on bamboo instead of other animals. Truce was agreed whenever the flags printed with images of 熊猫 were raised 1,700 years ago. These flags represent peace and friendship, and both sides of the war would stop fighting. Now we are known far and wide, and we are often sent abroad as gifts. We have even been chosen as the mascot of the World Wildlife Foundation. There are only around 1,000 熊猫 remaining in our family all over the world. We hope that people will offer more protection for animals.
熊猫，
熊猫。
喜鹊，
喜鹊。
The magpie, 喜鹊, is a lucky bird in China. Chinese traditions say that the chirp of 喜鹊 can bring good luck to people. They fly onto the branches of plum blossoms and then to the houses of ordinary people with good news and auspicious omens. A Chinese legend says that 喜鹊 gather in heaven once a year to make a bridge for a separated couple. When they gather and form a bridge across the galaxy, the separated couple can meet each other on the bridge. Qi are kind-hearted messengers. People love Qi for their affability. There's a saying that good deeds come with the wobbles of Qi.
喜鹊，
喜鹊。
汉字，
汉字，
The marks carved on rocks 8,000 years ago are regarded as the first example of Chinese characters, Hanzi. Ancient Chinese recorded what they saw in the world by drawing. Legends say that Chinese characters are pictures which can be read. Westerners often say that Hanzi are pictographs. This is because the first Hanzi were pictographs which conveyed meaning through physical resemblance to physical objects. Meanwhile, some Hanzi are composed of symbols which represent sound. We can understand the life of people in ancient China with Hanzi. There are 2,500 frequently used characters. A good grasp of these Hanzi is like reading an encyclopedia on China. Welcome to the mysterious world of Hanzi.
汉字，
汉字，
矛盾，
矛盾，
Mao, meaning spear, is used to attack, and Dun, meaning shield, is used for defense. In China, they are put together to represent a contradiction. Long, long ago, a man was selling his spear and shield. He said that his spear was the sharpest one and could cut through any shield. Then he said that his shield was the toughest one and nothing could cut through it. But what would happen if the spear was used to stab the shield? The man couldn't answer the question. The story tells us not to be caught in Mao Dun. Mao Dun describes the relationship between things on the opposite positions.
矛盾，
矛盾，
马虎，
马虎。
There's an interesting story lying behind Chinese characters like other languages, such as Ma Hu. A painter drew an animal which looked like a horse and a tiger. He told his first son that it was a tiger. The older son identified a horse as a tiger and killed it. He told his second son it was a horse. The younger boy identified a tiger as a horse and tried to ride on it. Therefore, his first son owed a horse to its master, and his second son came within an inch of death. From then on, Ma Hu has been used to describe carelessness.
马虎。
吃醋，
吃醋。
Having vinegar means to be jealous, 吃醋 in China. The legend says that a minister was to marry his second wife according to the order of the emperor. His first wife was quite jealous. The emperor offered two choices for her. If she objected the marriage, she should drink poison. The woman willingly drank the poison offered by the emperor. However, she didn't die. What she drank was vinegar instead of poison. The emperor made the prank to test her attitude towards love. From then on, 吃醋 has been related to jealousy and used to describe the jealousy between lovers.
吃醋，
吃醋，
知音，
知音，
Bosom buddy, called 知音 in Chinese, refers to the friend who knows you best. The ancient story of Bo Ya and Zi Qi describes how Chinese define 知音. Long ago, Bo Ya, who was a master of guqin, a Chinese music instrument, met Zi Qi, who was collecting firewood on a mountain. While Bo Ya was playing guqin, Zi Qi said, "I can hear the mountain singing and the water flowing in your music." Zi Qi was only a lumberjack, but he could tell what Bo Ya wanted to express. When Zi Qi died, Bo Ya played his guqin for the last time in front of Zi Qi's tomb. Afterwards, people used the quote about high mountains and flowing water to describe friends who understand and appreciate each other. If someone in China says that you are his or her 知音, it means you are his or her best friend.
知音，
知音，
东西，
东西，
In China, the word stuff is composed of two characters representing east and west. When you put east and west together, you get 东西. Long ago, there was a well-educated ancient scholar who liked to ask why. One day, he met a friend in the street who was carrying a basket to buy some stuff. He wondered why he was buying 东西 instead of south and north. It turns out that in ancient China, wood stands for east, gold stands for west, fire stands for south, and water stands for north. We can put wood and gold, not fire and water, into a bamboo basket. So people say they buy 东西 instead of south and north. Thus, 东西 represents stuff.
东西，
东西，
宝贝，
宝贝，
A special kind of shells were collected and used as money by our ancestors. The Chinese character 贝 was used to refer to the shape of the shell. Later, shells were no longer used as money. The word 宝贝 is now used to describe the things we cherish. Eventually, 宝贝 was not only used to describe goods, but also people. A child is his parents' 宝贝. Lovers also call each other 宝贝. "宝贝" has become a term to address loved ones.
"宝贝，
宝贝，
数字，
数字，
Numbers, 数字, have long represented hierarchy order and symbols of nature in China. According to Chinese tradition, Tao produces one, one produces two, then two produce three, and three produce all. Shu Zi represents the basic order of the universe. The numbers of 3, 5, 6, and 9 have even more mysterious connotations in a classic Chinese works, the Book of Changes. The five elements theory summarizes the relationship of five basic energies. Chinese also lay importance to the use of Shu Zi in designing architectures. Chinese are fond of the mysterious use of Shu Zi. While digital techniques are well developed, people never stop trying to solve the puzzles.
Shu Zi.
数字
如意
如意
What do you do if your back itches? Chinese made a wooden arm to solve this problem some 1,700 years ago. It had a lovely name, Accomplish on Your Own. Later, it merged with the J plaque, which was used by high officials to make notes when they met the emperor. The new one, named Ru Yi, which means everything goes well in Chinese, represents power. The head shaped like a glossy mushroom. Patterns of flowers, bats, and ancient coins are carved on the handle. These elements represent goodwill in Chinese traditional culture. Therefore, it is used in the Buddhism as a religious application. If you give it to your friends, it means that you wish them good luck.